While a debate erupted earlier this year whether political parties can actually claim the right of struggle icons that belong to other liberation organizations. Apartheid was fought by many people from different organizations. So who do liberation icons who fought for a free and democratic South Africa actually belong to?
Last year, the economic freedom fighters were embroiled in a legal battle with the family of Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu over the use of his name in its lecture. The family argued that it's only the African National Congress that has the right to use Mahlangu's name because he belonged to the political party.
We reject unreservedly any action by any political organization in the country to commemorate or honor Solomon Mahlangu, except the ANC and its partners. Because Solomon Mahlangu died being a member of the ANC and Umkhondo Wesizwe. And those are the organizations that are relevant to speak about Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu. Because they produced him, he died being their member, he died in the cause, he died believing in the political ideology of the African National Congress.
But the EFF shares a different sentiment. It says there is no legal standing that disallows anybody to gather in the name of a public figure.
There is no such a thing in South Africa as a right to commemorate a struggle hero. When Solomon Mahlangu died, his statement was, "Tell my people," not tell the ANC members, not tell the MKVA members, but tell my people, all the South Africans and Africans in particular, that my blood will nourish the tree of freedom. So if we had to seek permission each time we talk about struggle heroes, imagine then the ANC must go seek permission before it commemorates June 16. ANC must go seek permission before it commemorates Tsietsi Mashinini, before it commemorates Sharpeville shooting.
Today, the country celebrates Heritage Day under the theme celebrating our liberation heritage. But the disagreement over Mahlangu's name has left many with the question of who can really claim the country's struggle icons.
I, Nelson Mandela.
Another highly publicized case involves struggle icon and former President Nelson Mandela. In the run-up to the 2016 local government elections, members of the Mandela family accused the DA of abusing the late statesman's name over its online advertisement in which the DA used excerpts of Mandela's recorded speeches calling for peace and justice. But according to the Nelson Mandela Foundation, the former statement belonged to all kinds of people.
He is a person who is revered around the world. He struggled for the rest of the world to live in a certain way, to share certain types of values. And therefore, the rest of the world owns Madiba's legacy. And it would be very difficult to pinpoint it to one individual or one institution. And I think everybody has a bit of claim, has a sense that we could personally own him because we've adopted his teachings, his vision, his values, right? And I think that is more important for us to be much more global about his vision and his values. And I think that's why everyone around the world begins to have a share and an ownership about his legacy. But more importantly, we have to acknowledge the history of each of these individual stalwarts.
Family of the late struggle stalwart Dula Oma asked the ANC to remove his name from the Cape ANC region. The family said Oma, who was the first Minister of Justice in a democratic South Africa, was a man of integrity, honesty and humility. They said what is currently happening now in the ruling party is a sharp contrast in what he stood for. The South African government has declared 2017 as the year of O.R. Tambo to celebrate the centenary of a struggle icon who spent over 30 years in exile fighting for the liberation of his people. His foundation acknowledges the impact that he made in the liberation of his country and has encouraged all South Africans to celebrate him.
When he fought for freedom in the manner that he did, he never at any point said, "We are fighting for this freedom for the members of the ANC," or "We are fighting for this freedom for only black people," or I'm fighting for this freedom for only my next of kin. He fought for freedom for all South Africans. So at the end of the day, his legacy belongs to all of us because he gave of his life for the benefit of all of us. But the foundation is about the safekeeping, but it's not for our preserve only, but it's for the benefit of the rest of South Africa. Now, people who are decent, people who respect life, and people who truly respect him would come to us before they do anything, if they wish to do anything from him. It is important that every person who's touched by him know that they can commemorate him, as long as they do it in a good way.
The struggle against apartheid and colonialism was fought on many fronts. Now that we have won our freedom, shouldn't we celebrate the values and vision of those who took part in the struggle, regardless of their political homes? Nompumelelo Mthethwa, SABC News.
As promised, let's take you back to the Northern Cape, where the EFF National Heritage Day celebrations are currently underway at Douglas.